right back. Okay. Now, as you can see, it's already kind of dark because I really polarized. I blended up really well. It went good as I expected it. Couldn't want it to be any better than that. So, hey, I'm happy with that part, with this part of the game. And again, I want all the colors and the flavor to come out of those cherries and raisins to come out. And so I'm gonna let them soak a lot longer than people normally do. They normally go like 5 days and let them soak. But see, I'm gonna do this before they rack it off, before they rack it and remove the cherries and all that into something else. But I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna let this sit for about a month. I'm gonna leave those cherries in there. They're gonna ferment in there for a month. And then I'll rack it into another jug. And when I rack it into the next jug, I'll get rid of the cherries then. I might even probably use them once again if they still got a little sweetness to them to make the next batch. But they're gonna sit there. Oh, I'm gonna get the flavor out of these. I'm gonna get all the color and the flavor that I can because I want this to be a really dark, really cherry flavored. And then I'm gonna make half of it dry as ever, and the next other half I'll make sweet, just enough for the lady. But this will be my wet cherry. It'll be a dry wet cherry and also a sweet. I'll probably make them down like minimum sweet and a heavy sweet, depending on how the ladies might like it that I have taste this. Now, here comes a part of the game where I add Camden tablets. I can't remember exactly how many Camden tablets you use per gallon. I think you use 1. But still, on the safe side, I'm going to use 7, just for the heck of it. I mean, I got 840 tablets, so what the heck? Let's go crazy. All right, cool. I'm going to get a couple of spoons. I'm going to crush, drop that Camden in here, these tablets. Okay, a couple of spoons. You all know how to do this. You just 2 spoons together, crush them. Do 3 at a time. Look, 3 at a time. Let's see. Let's see how we're looking here. We got a really good crush down there. Okay. The mouth of this jug is pretty good. I can get these 2 spoons in there with no problem. I'm gonna hope I don't drop one. Okay. Okay, those 3. There's 4 more, and let's crush. Okay, got those crushed. Make 7 tablets. Okay. There you go. All right. And take the lid, drop it back on there. Get this baby in good shape. Now, I'm gonna leave this lid on there. Sorry about that. I'm gonna leave this lid on there. I'm just gonna twist it slightly and let it air so air can easily get out. The Camden tablet will do its thing. It'll create the gases that it creates to kill any germ that it does. it'll be able to be released easily through this, because this will barely be on. And I'll take this and I'll put it in the closet where it's warm at. Got a nice temperature going on here. Let me see. Let's find out exactly what temperature I do have. So on that time I add this, let me see, I want to have a nice front so I'm holding it. Yeah, right about there. Wipe this area clean. And let's get this thing on there. Yeah, I need my glasses. It's gonna take a second. Let's see. There we go. Got that started. At the top here. There we go. Man, it's nicely put on there. Good reading from there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it off and put it down lower. It depends on how much I make. Nah, that's good enough. I can dig that. Yeah. Nah. Let's see if I can get it off without any problem. Yeah. Wipe this area clean. And dry it off. Nothing there. Let's get this lower. Okay, yeah. Lower. Yeah, there we go. Deep into the temperature area of what's going on with the whole bottle. Instead of putting it at the top where it might be cooler at, as I use, it's going to generate that heat. I want to be somewhere in the middle zone. You know, don't want to put it here because it has those graded edges and the tape might not stick well. So down here is pretty good. And I know that's not really leveled, so I'm going to take it off again and level it even Steven with that. Okay. I wish I had my glasses. It would make this a lot easier. Still doesn't look good to me. It was good enough. What the heck? There we go. Stuck on that pretty good. I'm not gonna risk taking it off 15th time. All right, cool. Let's see. Is it taking a good reading yet? Give it a minute. Ain't got that. Okay. These are my Camden taps that I have. And it's made by a company called BSG Handcraft. They sell, it's made by, this is potassium metabyte sulfite, of course, approximately 800 tablets in it. Okay, here we go. Camden tablets, potassium metabyte sulfite by the BSG Handcraft Company. And I got 840 tablets, approximately. Guess how much? Oh, sorry. $3.75. Pretty freaking good. And I got that from, guess what? Again, Twin City Home Brewing. They make good, they sell good stuff. Really good price. I also got this from them. Fermac Yeast Nutrition, which I'll be using later. Fermac Yeast Nutrition, again, a company called BSG. And guess how much I paid for this? See, you can see it? $2.99. $2.99. $2.99. Pretty good price. Got my hydrometer from them also for like $6.25. Picked up one a day, dropped it, broke it, had to go back, buy a second one. This is my third one this year. Let's see if I can take good care of this without breaking it also. I won't be taking a hydrometer reading of this yet. I'll be doing that in a day or two. When I know those Camden tablets has done its thing, killed any wild yeast that may be on them, and does its job. When it's done doing its job, I'll take a reading. I'll drop, like, my general thing is to drop 1.5 pounds of sugar per gallon. But I'll be doing it slowly and reading it, measuring it off, make sure I get it to exactly where I want it, because I want to make this come up with like 18% alcohol. So I'll just take it up to like, see if I can get 20% alcohol out of it. And if it drops down, if it gets extra dry, beautiful. If it doesn't, it'll have a nice little sweet flavor to it. I'm cool with that. But also used to do experiment with yeast. This wine champagne yeast here is good, but I normally mix like 2 different kinds of yeast, so I can do 2 different jobs at one time, which is pretty good, and freaks the yeast out. I come up with a really good blend, like a really strong yeast that can bring the alcohol levels up really wildly and really good. I'll be doing stuff like that. It's these little experiments once I get my skills back on, and I'll be showing you all that. I'll mix a bread yeast with that, and we'll see what we can do. We'll break it down to 0. We'll take it up to 20% alcohol. We'll break it down to 0. Then when we get it down to 0, I'll show you when I mix the yeast. And if I add the different yeasts to it, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna mix the 2 different yeasts. No need for me to use just one. I'm gonna use 2 or 3 different kinds of yeast. And then when I get it down to 0, right in front of the camera, I'm gonna drop extra sugar in there and show you how quickly, with all the extra sugar in there, it'll just burn right off. If I can get that skill back again, it'll just burn off like I have some kind of turbo yeast, but it'll do it within minutes. It'll burn off all the sugar. Then I'll never be able to tell what alcohol level is, because I'll never be able to get a meter reading once I add the extra sugar to it. What I can tell is it's really strong. It's really strong. Wet cherry is good. I'll make sure it's good. And hey, try my recipe out. Wet cherry. Be ready for part 2 coming on Thursday the 7th, the 9th, September the 9th. And I'll have it uploaded for you on the 10th, September the 10th, or maybe the 11th, in celebration for, no, we're not celebrating that. All right, you guys have a good one. This is your homeboy, the Hebrew home brewer, and this is the channel. My channel name is SL Moon's Shine. Of course, me being SL Moon, the channel name being Shine, your hip hop homeboy, home brewing, Hebrew. I'll get that together, how I want that to sound, but you guys have a good day, and thank you for watching. And don't forget to give this video a like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to hit the subscription. I'll be making these videos at least once every week. I'll be making these videos, and once it starts going, I'll show you how it's going, let you watch the brewing process. Since it's really blended up, you'll be able to see everything blending, how the yeast moves everything in there and does what it do. If I can find the books on it, I'll explain to people why it's not good for them to let oxygen into the thing. Because a lot of people say you shake it up, put air in it, but you're not supposed to put oxygen in. You shake it up and let the carbon dioxide go through the water, because the carbon dioxide feeds the yeast. It breathes carbon dioxide. It is a plant, pretty much, like a fungus, and it breathes carbon dioxide. It eats the sugar and creates carbon dioxide, the air that it breathes, and it creates also alcohol. So, half the sugar it eats, half of it will become carbon dioxide, the other half will become alcohol. And we'll take that alcohol part. That's the part we love. So it's not good to let oxygen in. It's best to keep it out. That's why we have the what we call the airlocks on them, to keep pure oxygen out, not just any germ out, but also to keep oxygen out and the carbon dioxide in. Once it's done fermenting really good and it's done it has eaten all the sugar off, then you can shake it and release all the carbon dioxide. If you don't want to, degas it, as they call it, you can degas it if you don't want bubbles in it. A lot of people do. Some people, I kind of like it with bubbles in it. It tastes good, and if I can keep it carbonated really long enough, hey, it's pretty good. I like that. And then some, I don't. So hey, it's your choice. You can do that. But this will be wet cherry. So I'm gonna make both. I'll break it down. Maybe I'll make little jars such as this. This is not gonna be my storage. I have some jars so I'm gonna store this in a lot better than this. This is just some way I can put it in, shake it up, remove all the gas, and then I'll store it. Some I want to have gas in, some I don't. I'll let the ladies that I have do the taste test for me with this batch. Let them decide how they like it. All right, you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching.